My boyfriend didn't just cheat on me. He turned our entire relationship into a social experiment for his secret YouTube channel. And then cheated on me with my roommate as the final loyalty test. I found out the night he went viral because I watched the premiere of his new video. Will my girlfriend cheat if I push her hard enough? Except the girl in the thumbnail was me. And the ending was still processing. Because I hadn't lived it yet. My name is Maya, 23. My now ex is Logan, 26. When I met him, he was the definition of a nice guy with potential. Worked at a camera store. Did freelance editing. Talked non-stop about one day starting a channel. I was the one who actually believed in him. I helped him brainstorm names, logos, content ideas. I sat through endless conversations about algorithms, retention graphs, CTR, thumbnails. He'd point at random couples on the street and say, "People are obsessed with drama and loyalty tests. If I could capture real reactions, I'd blow up." Back then, it sounded like harmless fantasizing. Like a guy who really wanted to be a creator, not another retail zombie. He didn't have many followers. Just a tiny channel with a few short skits and product reviews. I honestly thought his loyalty test obsession was just him over, analyzing other people's content. Spoiler, it wasn't. When we'd been together a year, my lease ended. Rents in my city are insane, so we started talking about moving in together. Logan's solution was genius on paper. His friend Eli, a quiet film student who did sound on small sets, was also looking for a place. 3-bedroom apartment, split 3 ways, Logan said. Cheap, fun, and I'll finally have a space to shoot stuff. I met Eli. He was harmless. Socially awkward, always wearing headphones, always fiddling with audio gear. We found a decent apartment. I took the smallest room, the guys took the other 2. Logan and I were basically living together anyway, just with Eli as the roommate who lived on Red Bull and instant noodles. The first weeks were normal. Movie nights in the living room. Mario Kart battles. Logan talking about upgrading his setup. He started placing small cameras around the living room and kitchen. Just B-roll, he told me. I want to document the creator grind. He even joked. Don't worry, babe, I'm not going to film you peeing or anything. I rolled my eyes and let it go. We were all creative. Cameras lying around didn't feel weird. Not yet. The first test felt like a prank. I came home from a late shift one night. Logan texted, "Running errands, be back soon." Eli's there. I walked into the apartment, exhausted, in my work polo and messy bun. Eli was on the couch, staring at his laptop. The TV was off. The room was too quiet. "Hey," I said. He jumped a little, took off his headphones. "Oh, hey. Logan's out. Want some pizza?" We ordered too much. We ate a few slices and made small talk. It was awkward but fine. Then he said, kind of out of nowhere, "So, if you ever got bored of Logan, like, hypothetically, would you ever go for someone more like me?" I almost choked on my pizza. I thought it was a joke, so I laughed. "Dude, no," I said. "You're like a brother." That would be weird. He turned red, mumbled something, and left for his room. I texted Logan. Your roommate just hypothetically hit on me." Faced with tears of joy. He replied almost instantly. Logan, wait, what? What did he say exactly? Nothing crazy, don't freak out. I shut it down. Logan, nah, I want to know. Word for word. So I typed out the whole exchange. He sent a string of dots. Logan. Wow. Don't be mad at him. He seemed nervous and stupid more than creepy. Logan, I'll talk to him. Thanks for being honest. The next day, Logan told me he'd handled it, and that Eli apologized. Eli couldn't look me in the eye for a week. I felt a little bad for him. But there was also this tiny, smug part of me that felt, okay, I passed some kind of test here, right? I had no idea how literal that was. Over the next months, weird things kept happening. I'd go to a bar with my friends. Random guys would approach, a little too insistent. If I shut them down immediately, Logan later would be oddly interested. What exactly did you say? Were your friends nearby? What did his face look like when you rejected him? At first I thought he was just insecure. Then I caught him rewinding my Instagram stories over and over, analyzing who reacted. He'd say stuff like, "Babe, you know if you ever cheat on me, I want it on camera." At least make it content. I'd throw a pillow at him. Shut up, I'd say. I'm not cheating on you. That's your favorite genre, not my life. He'd grin. That's what makes it great. You're like the ultimate loyalty queen. People would love you. I thought he was just hyping me up. I didn't realize he meant audience. The night everything cracked was a Tuesday. Logan said he'd be editing at a friend's studio and staying over. Eli had a night class. I was alone in the apartment. I decided to use Logan's PC to print something, since my laptop was dying. His computer was logged into a YouTube account I didn't recognize. Human beta tests. No picture. No name. Just a gray logo with a little red like a recording sign. He had 180K subscribers. My stomach dropped. I clicked videos. The thumbnails were all similar. Blurry faces, emojis over eyes, big titles like, "Will she tell her boyfriend I hit on her? Will my friends snitch if they catch my girl flirting?" I offered my roommate's girlfriend money to cheat. The views were insane. Hundreds of thousands. Some over 1 million. My hands were shaking. I clicked one. The intro was Logan's voice, pitched slightly lower over dramatic music. In today's human beta test, I wanted to know, if I let my roommate hit on my girlfriend, will she tell me the truth? Or hide it to avoid drama? The screen cut to a familiar living room. Our living room. I watched myself walk through the door, throw my bag down, sit with Eli on the couch. The angle was from the corner of the room, high up. The footage had zooms and captions like a reality show. When Eli asked his hypothetical question, big letters flashed. The test. Would you call this cheating? My answer played, with a zoom on my face. Dude, no. You're like a brother. Then a hard cut to Logan's host face, sitting in the same spot later. He looked straight into the camera. She passed. She texted me almost immediately. That's 1 point for Maya. But I'm not convinced yet. The video ended with, "Smash like if you want to see how far she'll go before she breaks. Next level coming soon." My blood ran cold. There were 3 more videos with blurred thumbnails that still looked like me. One titled, "My girlfriend versus her ex. Who does she choose?" Another, "I let guys hit on my girlfriend for 30 days. I clicked one at random. Clips of me at bars, talking to men I barely remembered. Captions like, "Day 12, drunk guy tries to kiss her. Day 17, she gives him her real name." On the screen, it looked shady. Out of context, it looked like I was flirting constantly. But I knew those nights. In reality, I'd shoved guys away, rolled my eyes, gone home. He'd cut out the parts where I said, "I have a boyfriend," and left in the half-seconds where I laughed at a joke or touched a guy's arm to move past him. It was edited as evidence against me, for an audience that didn't know me at all. And the comments, "She's low-key sus. No one is that loyal, bro. You just haven't caught her yet. If you push her harder, she'll fold, trust." I felt sick. I scrolled to the most recent upload from 2 hours ago. Final level. Will she cheat if I make her believe I did? The thumbnail was a screenshot of me crying, blurred. Across my face. Live tonight, full story. Scheduled premiere, in 1 hour. I wasn't even home when he posted it. He was about to premiere a video about a betrayal. That hadn't even happened yet. Because, apparently, tonight I was supposed to break. My phone buzzed. It was a text from my best friend, Jess. "Hey, you okay?" I stared. "Me, why?" "Jess, you and Logan. He just DM'd me something. It was weird. Can I call?" I called instantly. Jess picked up whispering, "Please tell me you already know." "Know what?" "Logan texted me like 30 minutes ago. Said he saw you flirting with some guy on a night out. Said he thinks you're bored of him. He literally asked me if I would, quote, help you get closure by letting you blow off steam." I went cold. "Jess, what does that mean?" She exhaled. "He basically asked if I'd be down to hook up with him, so you could catch him and move on faster. Like some kind of mercy, cheat?" I thought it was a prank. I told him to go to hell. I sat down slowly. In the background, I could hear her pacing. "Then he sent me this," she said. "I'm forwarding it." A screenshot came through. Logan's message. "Maya is too loyal to break up first. I don't want to be the bad guy. If she catches me with you, it'll hurt, but she'll finally be free. I'll take all the hate. It'll make a powerful video too. Everyone wins. My vision blurred. This wasn't just cheating. This was weaponized cheating. Jess, I said. He has a secret channel. He's been filming me for months. He edited everything to make me look suspicious. There's a premiere in an hour called Final Level. I think he wants to record me, catching him cheating for content. She was silent for a moment. Okay, she said finally. Then let's give him content. We met at our apartment 30 minutes later. Eli was in the kitchen, white as a sheet, clutching a boom mic. Maya, I'm so sorry, he blurted. I didn't know he'd post that first video. He told me it was a private test. He paid me to mic the place. I swear I held up a hand. Later. Is he here? He texted. He's on his way. He said we're rolling tonight. Jess looked at me. So your boyfriend basically scheduled your heartbreak as a live event. I nodded. Then we're gonna go live early. Eli looked between us. What are you going to do? I smiled without humor. Eli, do you still have access to his streaming software? He hesitated, then nodded slowly. Good. Then you're going to help me host my own episode. With Eli's help, we opened Logan's streaming software. His preset scene was already loaded. A title card. Final Level, live tonight. A counter overlay. A face cam frame for him. He'd already scheduled it to start in 20 minutes. We changed one thing. The video source. Instead of his webcam, we switched to the living room camera he'd hidden above the TV. We could see the whole room in the preview. Couch, door, hallway. Then Eli did something I'll always be grateful for. He unmuted all the mics in the apartment and boosted the gain. Every whisper would be crystal clear. Once it goes live, he said, you just have to make sure he walks into frame. Jess cracked her knuckles. Oh, I'll get him into frame. At exactly 7 p.m., Logan's premiere auto started. From the viewer's perspective, they saw the title card flicker away, and then suddenly they were in our living room, watching me and Jess sitting on the couch. No Logan, no host, just me, staring straight into the lens I'd only now noticed. The chat exploded instantly. Where's Logan? Who's the girl with her? Wait, is that the girlfriend? This is live. I took a breath. Hi, I said. If you're here to watch my life fall apart for likes, you might want to stay. But the script's a little different than what Logan promised you. Jess elbowed me. Hello, Internet, she added. I'm the best friend he tried to recruit as the final boss. The chat flooded even faster. Before I could say more, we heard keys at the door. Eli whispered, He's here. Logan walked in, hyped, a little out of breath. Okay, we ready, he said to Eli, not seeing us yet. Are we rolling? I want her reaction clean. Then he saw the TV. The stream was playing on it. His eyes tracked from the TV to us on the couch, to the tiny red recording light on the camera. He went completely still. Hey, babe, I said sweetly. You're just in time. Your audience is waiting. He looked at Eli. What did you do? He hissed. Eli swallowed. I switched the feed. They can hear you too, by the way. Logan glanced at the chat on the screen. It was moving so fast it was a blur. Bro, we're live? This is wild. Did he get caught? Expose him. He tried to play it cool. Okay, he said slowly. I get it. You saw some videos. You're mad. We can talk offline. I laughed. You mean like how you filmed me online without my consent? You made my life into a game level. I grabbed the remote and switched the TV input so the viewers could see themselves in the reflection. Say hi to your human beta test, I said. Jess stood up. Should I read it to you, Logan? She asked. Your little script for tonight. She pulled out her phone and read his DM out loud, verbatim, word for word, with all the fake empathy he'd used on her. Maya is too loyal to break up first. I don't want to be the bad guy. If she catches me with you, it'll hurt, but she'll finally be free. I'll take all the hate. It'll make a powerful video, too. Everyone wins. Every line went straight into the stream. Logan lunged for her phone. Stop, he snarled. You're twisting it. It was a bit. The channel is. It's exaggerated. It's not that serious. I pointed at the camera. Tell them that, I said. Tell your 180,000 subscribers that you're just LARPing as a sociopath. The chat popped. LMFAO caught. This is so much better than the video he planned. Unsub time. Maya, run. He tried another tactic. Look, he said, dropping his voice. His vulnerable voice. I was doing this for us. For our future. For money. If the channel blows up, we both win. I was never actually going to cheat. Jess snorted. What were you going to do, Logan? Stage it with actors, and then tell me I hallucinated my own heartbreak. He glared at her. You said no anyway, he spit. Why are you even here? Because she's my friend, Jess said. And I'm not a prop in your loyalty circus. I stepped closer to him so the camera could see both our faces. You think you're running tests, I said softly. But you're the one failing, the only one that counts. He looked genuinely confused. What test? Basic human decency. I went to our shared bedroom and came back with a box. All his stuff that lived in our space. Hoodies, toothbrush, notebooks full of video ideas, a hard drive labeled Maya Raw. I held the hard drive up to the camera. By the way, I said, this is illegal as hell. Recording someone in private spaces without consent, editing footage to defame them. Might want to check your state laws, babe. Logan lunged again. Maya, don't. I dropped the hard drive into the box, picked up my keys, and turned back to him. You wanted an ending for your final level video? I asked. Here it is. The girlfriend you thought was your test subject walks away before you even get to cheat. 0 views. 0 loyalty points. 0 future. I walked to the door. Jess grabbed her bag and followed. Eli looked torn. Logan hissed. Eli, if you walk out, we're done. I made your career. Eli looked at the camera, then at me. My career doesn't need your channel, he said quietly. I'm not losing my morals over your thumbnails. And he walked out with us. We left Logan standing in the living room, surrounded by cameras, tripods, and a chat full of people who suddenly weren't on his side anymore. In the weeks that followed, things moved fast. Jess and I uploaded a video together on a new channel. I was my boyfriend's secret social experiment. Full story. We didn't share any explicit private info. Didn't dox him. Didn't tell people to harass him. We just told the truth and showed the clips he'd already posted of me. With full context. People didn't like what they saw. His comments filled with, I unsubbed after Maya's stream. This wasn't testing. It was abuse. Imagine thinking you're the main character while treating real people like NPCs. Bran, collabs quietly disappeared. Sponsors dropped out. His views fell off a cliff. He messaged me walls of text about how I'd ruined his dream and turned his audience against him. I never replied. The thing is, he never understood that he'd turned himself into the villain. Long before I ever hit go live, Eli ended up helping Jess and me edit our own long-form storytimes. We don't do loyalty tests. We don't secretly film anyone. We just talk about what it actually feels like to be turned into content without your consent. Sometimes people comment, you should be grateful, Logan made you famous. No, I made myself visible. The moment I decided to take the narrative back. He doesn't get credit for that. If you're listening to this because you're in a relationship that feels like a performance, here's what I learned the hard way. If your partner constantly talks about content and tests, be careful when they start using those words about you. If you catch yourself acting for the camera in your own life, ask who's really directing the scene. And remember, people who treat love like a social experiment always assume they're the ones holding the clipboard. But sometimes, the lab rats walk out of the maze and start telling their own story without them.